you see husbands and wives breaking up and best friends and parents and all of that stuff. I mean, what do you think is the driving force behind all of that crap? Now, I already know what you're going to say, but I want to hear your opinion. What do you think is the driving force behind that?
I think it's ego.
Ego?
Mm-hmm.
Well, tell me what.
Some of the stuff that theologians and philosophers have been telling us about, like, for centuries.
Uh-huh.
Well, I think that, I feel like I would be open. Okay, so I'm gonna give you an example, and then I'll finish answering the question. So
Okay.
one of the songs that I was working on, my next song that I'm working on, the drummer said that he wanted to quit because he couldn't stand behind my message politically. Now, my music is not political, but he knows my stance politically on things, so he just doesn't want to be associated with me. Now, me, I don't care. I don't care who you voted for, what is. I'm like, can you beat or can you play drums?
What's going on?
Well, I'm sorry. Sorry about that. I'm sorry. I'm queuing up something. Now, go ahead. What did you say?
Yeah. From my point of view, I'm like, I don't care, like, where, I don't care if, what their political stance are. I'm like, can you play an instrument? Can you jam? That's all I care about.
Right.
But now, after this has happened, now I'm like, God, I'm going to have to take this thing into consideration when I'm hiring musicians. I'm going to have to be like, look, I have this channel. These are my thoughts. Does this bother you? Because I don't want to get knee deep into a project. And then they're just like, oh, but we can't be associated with you. Blah, blah, blah.
Right.
So,
and here's the crazy part. The funny part about that is, even if they were kind of impartial, if the right media, the right, personality got hold to that has some type of clout, they could drive people that normally would be like, yeah, I'll play for you. But all of a sudden they feel pressure to where they're going, you're too hot to touch. I mean, when you look at it, so
I'm not even like making money, but still.
Right. Yeah, it's crazy. I've never seen anything like this in my life.
Yeah, me neither.
Yeah, it's actually a little.
Make friends easily too, but when people start finding out my views, it's been so lonely. It's been fun. It's been hard. I finally have some bandmates I can jam with. It's been hard. This has been 5 years since I moved here. Okay. I've not been able to find bandmates because of this.
Right.
I'm finally finding people to jam with that are, like-minded. And
so what? Conservatives can't sing? What you saying?
The music industry is mostly liberal.
Oh, I woke up this morning. It was
I write my music, and I usually do the singing. So I need like drummers and saxophonists and guitarists.
You can have a beatbox.
I can use that. I can go with that. I'm not a good beatboxer, but yeah, generally the music industry. Yeah, Austin is a live music town. They do live music, and it's great. That's what I loved about Austin. But it's like, Kevin? This is crazy. Do you ever? I don't know if do you ever listen to Nirvana?
Yeah.
Okay. Do you know Chris Novoselic?
No.
He's a bass player for Nirvana, right? You have
Yeah.
So this is right after Trump was elected. There's a huge world festival, world renowned, called South by Southwest.
Okay.
In Austin every year. And at that time, I didn't vote for Trump the first time. I didn't care. I was just trying to stay away from politics. Okay. I was just like, I just want to do music. Got a pass to go just do music. I'm watching music. I'm going to workshops and everything. And I'm like, okay, well, I'm going to go to this Chris Novoselic workshop. And all it says in the program, a conversation with Chris Novoselic. Everybody in line's all excited. They're like, oh my God, I love Nirvana. This is going to be great. We're going to hear Nirvana stories. You're going to tell us about music. It's going to be awesome.
Right.
He sits down. We get in. He starts talking about politics. I stood up. Okay. I was the first one. I was like, are we talking about politics? This is some BS. And I walked out. And then soon after I walked out, some other people start walking out too. And I made a complaint. But it was just like this condescending, oh, well, we need to teach you. You don't know. Like, we have to tell you about politics because this is why we're in the situation that we're in. So this is a kind of the whole mentality that is with the in the music industry. And I think that, like, you know, I think that I think it does take, I think conservative, because we have different ideals and different ideologies. And I think that being a musician takes a certain mindset.
Right.
And you have certain ideologies, but you're also, there's also culture within the music industry or the music culture that has that kind of people adhere to, and they don't really think, and they lead more by their emotions.
Right. Yeah.